Nightsteed, I miss your smiling face, but I know you're there. And are you able to view like maps and stuff? Is Ava
Well,
dropping
I
you
should be able to view it in game.
He's in game
in
there.
Discord
So
on
if
your
you can't
phone?
see anything, let me know and
I will.
I'll screenshot it or share screen or something.
I mean, it's
It just
technology. Well,
yeah, it may take a little bit longer than what it has the last couple of times to load like it used to.
yeah, we
But
Hmm.
got the gremlins, we got the homunculi, we have the imps. We're always suffering from their ill effects. Uh, Sometimes it's a little imp, sometimes it's a big imp. But having one player down video feed, it could be much worse, my friends. It could be much worse. It could be me trying to dump 300 NPCs onto a map and bringing
Never forget the Renaissance fair.
fantasy grounds.
Never.
So
mm,
yeah, OBS
That's
is
funny.
recording, so it's OBSing away. Discord's discording away, providing us video and audio. A
I will
call to
tell you,
bring it all together.
I did not realize how much stuff was smart spaced
Hmm.
in skills.
I love
Oh
it. I love it.
no.
So
Hold
smart.
that thought just for a moment. We've got Fantasy Grounds. We're using the Unity, their latest offering of Unity. And I'm still very rough around the edges watching videos on how to do this with a map and how to do that with an image and how to load, game assets and what have you. But, we make do. It's like a lot of software tools. I can get away doing about 95% of what I need to do, and I'm probably only using 15 to 20% of the capabilities of Fantasy Grounds or Discord or OBS. So we it's a bit of a steep learning curve, but I think I'm there, able to run a game. And the stuff that I don't know, that I know exists, those are exercises for me to figure out. The stuff that exists that I don't know about, somebody's gonna have to tell me about it, or I'm gonna have to find a video and say, "Oh, that was really cool. How did that person get all of those icons, on that map so fast?" And then scroll back and, oh, there's a menu option on this wheel that lets you, add all whatever tokens to map, or et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, I wonder where you were, Shep. Shep, you're going to describe this to the gals and to Mir. How would you like to describe what you saw in terms of the building?
I was on top of what do you call the round
Like a
the
rook,
little up the rook the up and down parts of a castle.
crenellations.
Yeah, yeah, where they look over and they shoot arrows down at you, like on
Oh.
that one movie. Um, and there was a bell tower nearby. It
Oh
looked like we
dear.
were up in the air because you two were with me, Ava, Sophia. Um, and it looked like we were high up, but I could see like different places on campus, like different student buildings.
The Student Union Center, that building, is remarkable from that height where you were. You could see
Yeah.
that it's like a square with no middle to it. There's a courtyard in the center of this building, so it's kind of a frame that this building occupies with an open area in the middle. And you definitely
Okay.
saw that, and the lights are always on
Yeah.
because
It
that's
looks like we were
one of the
above
buildings always
the
open.
student union. I could see like where the courtyard was. It was freaky. Um, and there was another girl. She looked like she was a student too. She was kind of bent over a guy. He had shaggy and he had dark hair. It was shaggy, like I guess it was. Um, he was laying on the ground. He looked like he was hurt. His legs and arms and everything looked like maybe he had taken a fall or something something that caused him a lot of pain. I looked up and we had three of those lines I was telling you about, the ley lines. were
Ooh.
crossing over the clock tower. Um, and then the girl was still just, she's like leaning over him. I couldn't really tell exactly what she was doing, but I could hear the guy talking. And it, now, Dean, you'll have to forgive me on this because I couldn't tell if I understood a different language he was speaking or if he was just speaking normally.
He was speaking English, but in
English? Okay.
a very hoarse and raspy sort of voice,
Okay.
as if he really needed a long drink of water. Dry, raspy.
Hey,
Okay.
your headset.
I'm sorry
You're a
about
little
that.
quiet.
I was
I was like,
I
wait a
was
second. I
I
heard you very.
was I was sampling I was sampling soup.
Wasn't sure
What
if
did
that
I
was just
say?
me or not.
His voice was he was speaking English, but his voice was very dry, very hoarse, and very raspy, as if he really did need a long drink of water. He was coughing
Okay.
those words out. So
Yeah.
much pain. And again, I will emphasize the fact that his limbs, his torso, his neck, were twisted in a most ungainly fashion.
Right. And he was talking, but you know how when you have a really sick with like the flu or something, and have the really strong sore throat, and it's hard to talk, and it hurts. That's
Mhm.
kind of what it sounded like. He was coughing the words out, but he was saying that he was in pain and wanted to be released, and that's when I came back.
Oh dear.
But this, I, you know, it was almost like I was on a castle in Bell Tower that was above the um, the campus because it looked like I was looking down on top of the student center.
Oh boy. Hmm.
But I don't remember there being a castle on campus. But um, I just
Hmm.
don't know.
Maybe it's not a castle, but another building. Maybe we can recreate what you may have seen from that high up on another building.
Yeah,
Cause oh
maybe.
Uh, what could I roll to remember if I've seen a castle on campus?
I would like all of you to make common knowledges. Rolls
Okay.
at -1. And indeed, that is a smarts based roll.
I was
Sorry,
just going to
Stat.
say
So it's more than
-2
a.
for me.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Can I Benny that?
Oh, absolutely.
I
ooh,
Benny that.
yay!
Maybe I didn't need to. Well,
I
never
got a
mind.
raise too.
Hey.
Our memories are hitting
Woo.
in today. Oh
What in the world? What is this?
wow!
What is this Kermit colored sorcery?
We
What are,
may have remembered something.
what are these
Look at
green?
us in our bright colors kicking in.
Hmm.
Sophia with a 10, Ava with a 9, Shep manages a 5, as did Erica. Mir has no idea.
I just love the fact that it was all our.
Erica and Shep are like, you think it's the psychology building. It's kind of in the middle of the campus.
Psychology.
And it has a bell tower on the top.
Mm.
And with a 9 and a 10, that's a success with a raise. It is the Rockefeller Psychology Center. The Rockefeller Psychology Center has the crenellated effect around its roof. It also has an inoperative bell tower. The position is perfect, yeah, because if you looked over this way, you definitely would see the student center with that open area, that open atrium, that open courtyard in the center. Just as a side note, that's that the acoustics are such that if you stand in one corner of that inner courtyard and you just are very quiet and listen, you can hear conversations that are several tens of feet away from you, just because of the way the acoustics are in this area. So you can sort of snipe on conversations that are occurring, and you almost hear them as if they're the spoken, you know, decibel level. Just as an aside, just a little factoid. So yes, the Rockefeller Psychology Center.
Okay. So, well, that's good to know.
The
More
psychology
things
building.
to in the Rockefeller Psychiatry Building. We can go. It's not very late, is it? Right now, like timing wise,
No, it's not late.
I wonder. And the party isn't for another 2 days, so
Correct.
we have time. I think it's worth looking into.
Mir gets a phone call, and he wanders into his room and shuts the door.
Hmm.
You heard something like, "Yes, yes, this is he. How can I help? How can I help you? How did you get my number?
Hope it's not about his car warranty.
Tell me a little more." That's right. Hello. This is an important message from your car dealership about your automobile warranty.
Oh goodness. Um, uh, I will ask the group if they would be interested in going to check out that bell tower since it's still early in the day.
I would say that with the rays you got, Ava and Sophia, you know that crenellated roof, that flat
Mhm.
structural area with the crenellated wall around it, where the bell tower extrudes in a spire right in the center of that roof area, is locked and not accessible to students. Now,
Oh no.
could
Well,
could you could you
maybe
scale
I.
could you walk up the side of the building with, oh, I don't know, a wall walker spell? Definitely. Could somebody pick the lock and perhaps endeavor to disable any alarm system? Absolutely. But just to the general knowledge is that is an area that is deemed too dangerous for students to go to. And
No students allowed.
you know,
Just like the water tower.
yeah. Well, there is that. It would be an appropriate area for one to launch a barrage of water balloons if one did want to do
Oh
that,
gosh, yeah.
because it watches it.
Look out, freshmen.
You could look out over on all four cardinal points of the compass, so to speak.
Oh man.
You could see everything.
Well, anything that affects Ava's academic integrity, as always, you know,
We won't let them know it was
it
you.
always makes her nervous.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
However, Dear Shep has had a vision of creepy shenanigans, and we should probably figure that out because it was on school grounds yet again.
What I would say is obviously if somebody was in pain, that would there would be a reason for us to go there. I would think we would be able to maybe see if there was somebody up there.
Maybe. Either way, I think
Hmm.
a trip to school would probably be good to see, just in case. Because we may have missed
Yeah.
something over break. Maybe something happened that we aren't aware of yet.
And we're students. It won't be suspicious.
It's not suspicious yet. We're not breaking and entering anywhere. Right,
Yeah.
right, right. Yeah. It's
Um,
fine. Also, I don't know how big of a fan I am of crawling up things with that spell because it makes your limbs very sticky. It's kind of
Oh,
gross.
does it?
I must say.
speaking of spells, one of the ones, one of the rituals in there was something like the protection that we did. That
Oh,
for, but it wasn't as strong, but it was easier to do for multiple people. So maybe we wouldn't have to. Let's look at that and see if that's easier to do. So maybe we won't have to. If we need it, we won't have to
oh, there we go. Thank you.
go each
Okay.
one of us, one thing at a time, like we did the last.
Okay. Ooh, I see the building. Okay.
So I talked about sort of that building that appears to be a turn of the century plantation where the president of the university lives. Uh, that's that building 16. Huh. Come on, let me drag the devil. That's the sort of the president's estate. And of course, building 6 across the way there is the one with the open courtyard, the student center.
Ooh.
Let's see.
Okay.
Practicing drawing these bursts.
So,
These are just some of the places on campus that you may remember. Some of them you have had classes in. Others are notable in that things have happened there. And of course, there's the roost where the ghost of Nina Castle had haunted. And I believe 15 is the library. There's a key at the bottom, of course. No, that's the administrative building. Where you go pay your tuition, stuff like that.
23 is the library.
6 is the student center, and the library is
Where is
20.
23? Oh, the one in the middle.
Ah, yes. Ah,
The one in the
yes.
middle is the library. Okay.
I like this map, and I don't bring it up and refer to it often enough. There's a wealth of information stored here.
So 20 is where Shep's vision was. Uh, huh. These seem like the science buildings. Wait. Oh no, the 1919 is the science building.
Yeah, that's the Robert E. Lee building.
Yeah, that's the one where Lilly jumped out from.
Indeed.
Yay! It finally loaded.
Oops.
Yay!
And what's 22? Is that the Aquatic Center, or is 1 the Aquatic
22 is
Center?
the gym.
Yeah. Sam Houston
Gymnasium.
Gymnasium. Very good. Very good.
Uh, 19, 20. The Rockefeller Psychology Building or Center. Dang. Oh boy. So, if we make a trip to school to check out the premises and kind of glean over what may have happened over break, and we could see if anything coincides with Shep's vision, or maybe do a little more research even in the library uh,
Hmm.
to find out if an accident, what this accident happened, uh, when this accident could have happened, because it seems like your visions are things that happened in the past or
It could be
things that are
something that
going
hasn't
to
happened yet.
happen. and that's a little that's a little scary.
Um,
how about a smarts roll, Shep? Yes, I'm going to milk this for all it's worth.
I'd assist you if I could, but I don't know if I could jostle your memory.
Yeah, you really can't because this is related. This is related to what he saw. Oh,
Oh, look!
Hey.
even with the -1.
Yay!
In this vision, Sophia's hair was down to like the small of her back in like a long ponytail. It's much longer than it is right now.
Hmm.
yeah, I was going to ask if they looked like they had if the other two characters, if our clothes were like in the 70s
No, no,
and the
they
current
were much
were
like
in the
yours.
future.
They were what I would call current.
Okay. But Sophia had really long hair.
Hmm.
Oh boy.
All the way down to the small of her back in a long
What
ponytail.
about
I
what
guess I
about
had my
Ava?
hair down.
Yeah, Ava's hair is already to her butt.
Yeah.
Your hair's
I was
longer
just
than
going to
mine.
say I was just wondering maybe if you had the pixie cut.
Oh man! Oh, I never considered that. That would be kind of cute for her, I think.
Hard to tell with Ava.
But I mean, from
Out
the look, I knew who we were, but did they did my friends appear to be older?
Ava and Sophia?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Hmm.
Well,
Evidently it's a different time. Unless
Yeah.
Sophia went into the town of Pinebox, Texas, and had a beautician or a salon worker affix like extensions.
Were you going to get
Yeah.
some
the
special hair did
or a wig. Huh?
for this event
For
in two
Lenny.
days?
The
Yeah.
it's why would I? It's there. It's a movie. What would I do for a
I
movie? What?
I you know I
Who
don't
gets
know.
dressed up to see a movie?
You girls like to put stuff in your hair to make it longer.
I paint canvas, not my face
Okay.
or hair.
Or
Actually, I never really thought
you
about
you
my
could
hair too
have
much.
hair. You could color your hair too.
Oh, you're right. I never really thought about it.
Oh, what
I don't know
color?
why. Hmm.
Now I've just got this picture of Ava with like, or not Ava, Sophia with like these weird watercolor looking paintings down the back of her hair.
Well,
I can help color your hair, though I am not
Oh,
very artistically inclined. I can wear gloves.
actually, you'd be a perfect person to make the admixture of colors. Okay, so it says, you break open this little container and you mix it, with the contents of this little sleeve, and how you use the applicator brush in such a manner, starting at the root, working out. So, being a chemistry major, you'd be quite good at
like
that.
I can reduce the amount of ammonia that comes in this hair color so that you don't get knocked out by the fumes.
Yeah, yeah.
see.
And you could add just a little of this, that, or the others to
That
make it
really
like less
bad
brittle.
smell that comes with those hair
Yeah,
dyes. I hate them so much. Oh my gosh.
yeah. Something to make
So bad.
the hair softer and less prone to breakage. Could do that.
But yeah. So your hair was very long in Shep's vision, apparently, but we have
Mm.
moved on from that tangent to hair coloring.
So, and since you're not planning on going and getting your hair done before in 2 days, I'm thinking this may be later. So
Oh
maybe we
boy,
just need to keep an eye out on that.
perhaps. But eh,
It's an
we,
idea, though. That sounds
we
fun.
have
I mean,
yeah.
all that hair would probably get in the way of it, so I'd have to end up tying it back again anyway.
I have
But
It's
seen
fun.
somebody with hair like the third one.
Shep, make
I
a
can
smarts roll.
I can help you. I can teach you how to manage hair as long as this. As she points to her butt. Dang.
While the bell on
So smart.
the clock tower
Look at that.
was rendered inoperative,
Beautiful.
the time on that clock did say 12:07, 7 minutes past 12. It was dark, so you could infer that it was just a shade after midnight that your vision occurred.
You know, I forget. But Sophia, does your hair grow after midnight like a gremlin's?
Yeah.
Only if you feed her.
Never.
Only if you feed
No.
her.
I've never known. No.
No. Oh boy.
Because my vision shows that it was after midnight, 12:07.
Well, we could get hair
So,
extensions and color it, and then you'll be set. We can match the vision.
Why?
He said you had long hair. Maybe we just have to match his vision,
a
but we can add our
ponytail
own flair.
down to your butt.
But what? Why do we want to match the vision? Last time Shep had a vision about me, it showed me like possibly dead, I think. Yeah.
No, you weren't dead.
You
We
merely
were
crumbled on the ground.
Yes.
we were just
I
on the
remember that.
floor. But Alva was there, but she passed away unfortunately.
She may have taken my spot.
Wait. Did you do something to
What?
so that Alpha couldn't be in that dream in the future?
What?
Poor
Oh,
Wait,
Ahuva.
what?
no.
Wait, what? Are you
Oh,
are you
wait.
saying
If
I
she
killed her?
If she is
I don't know. I can't
Is that-
remember.
Oh no.
She was murdered by a Nazi zombie ghost man.
That was not us, Shep.
Oh, okay.
You're a little jostled today. You're a little I think the vision is messing with your memory, friend. I think we need It's okay.
Calm down and focus.
We gotta take it slow. Let's take it slow, and we'll see what we can do about this particular vision. Which apparently we need to give Sophia a makeover. So let's go.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
Mir standing there.
Doesn't make any sense.
Mir comes back out and he says,
Let's just go to the tower.
Sophia, are you going to color your hair?
Wait, what? No, I
Yes,
was thinking about it.
Please don't
If
make
I
it.
could
Please
just
don't
like
make it
toss
that.
the paint in my hair.
Don't make it look like that copper red. I don't like that.
No, I think a lovely green was it? Oh, the one you posted.
I
That
like
right
the one
there.
in the middle.
Oh, the pink and red. Man, these are all really pretty though.
Or maybe the blue.
The blue is my favorite.
Whatever would look less weird with well, Sophia has like brown hair, so I don't know. I guess
You're gonna have to
the
bleach
growth.
it.
What?
Yeah, because brown doesn't pick up anything. Our brown hair sucks.
I'd
You have to
I'd
bleach it.
recommend you ask your boyfriend before you do it.
Yeah, he
Ask
of course.
who?
Yeah, see if he likes you in long hair.
Sophia, your boyfriend.
I don't. He's not a boyfriend yet. It's a
It's a date.
we haven't had a date. It's gonna be a date. It hasn't happened yet.
Oh, that's how that works. Well, that's okay because we can still color your hair.
Also, he doesn't get to decide what I look like.
Yeah.
Of course he does. It's his
What
decision.
color hair do you
It should be his
want?
decision too. What if his last
What is it?
girlfriend had green hair and he didn't like it?
What color are
I think
you
you
getting?
need to go back to your room.
I could, but I wanted to let you know that I need your help tonight.
Oh,
A person named Lester, and he looks at you and Sophia, not Lenny,
No.
not Leonard, not Larry, Lester.
okay.
A guy named Lester Fagan called and wants to pay me to meet him in the Pinebox Cemetery because he wants to show me a Chupacabra that he has been tracking. and he wants to get pictures of it.
But we've already seen a chupacabra. Or at
Um,
least
is he related to a Chester?
The molester?
Oh no.
I do not know his lineage.
Huh.
I mean, he's
Lester
paying
Fagin.
you to
Oh
go
my God.
into a cemetery to
He's-
take pictures.
He said he has tracked this beast and knows how to draw it out, and he wants pictures of it,
Oh
and
man.
has um, offered the rights. If I pay him, he will give me the rights to the photographs that I've taken, and can use this to jumpstart my photography career. And I posted a picture of Ahuva. It's always good to sort of keep track of some
Yeah,
of
poor
the people.
Rip Ahuva, man. Rip Ahuva.
She was a captain in the Israeli army. She met her demise at the hands of one
This
risen revenant.
this Chupacabra business is that's dangerous. We've gone up against one of those before, and that's scary stuff. Do you really want to go and take pictures of something like that?
You're not going to try to kill a goat to lure it out, are you?
Oh no.
I want to make a joke, but I'm not going to. Curly-haired women.
What?
I heard some in the background say curly-haired women.
the
Yeah.
husband was showing me a meme.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
So now you're going to have long blue-green hair that's curly.
You
I
would
guess
look.
I could curl it, but if I curled it, it wouldn't be long. And
You
for
would.
some reason, you want me to match your vision. I don't understand that, but
Actually, that's more
anyway,
Ava.
yeah,
For some reason,
I think so. I think that you're seeing Ava with my face, or maybe you're just mistaking me
Oh
for
my
Ava,
god.
or Ava for me.
You would look like a
No.
mermaid.
A makeover is hilarious.
Anyway, no, let's get Mirror. Did you need backup?
I thought it wise to see if you were interested in accompanying me, in case this man has ulterior motives.
Everyone has ulterior motives. Yes, let's go.
Every man has an ulterior motive, Mir. This is why you should steer clear from a lot of them, like I do.
Ava.
Except for you and you though. I like you guys. You guys are okay.
And yet she trusted the elf.
No, he was feeding a squirrel.
Well,
There was no squirrel.
There
He
was a
just wanted to
squirrel.
stare at the pretty elf man.
He had some weird eyes and some pointy ears, and he was feeding a squirrel. That's weird.
there was no squirrel, and she saw no butt cheeks.
No.
Everyone keeps going on about butt cheeks, and I don't know what they're talking about.
I hold up the Polaroid.
Oh,
Oh.
It is some of my best work.
I don't know if that's your best work.
Damn.
Mir says, I would need him to sign off and give me permission to use this.
At the bottom
Well,
of it, on the white, it just says Sophia and Sweet Cheeks.
Yes. Yes. Good time. Yeah. Yeah. Well, um, chupacabras are very scary, but I don't want you to get into any trouble. We could we should help him out. We
Yes.
can color your hair later.
Oh, yeah.
The last
Ava
chupacabra,
is very insistent.
the last
A
chupacabra we
coloring man.
fought, we killed it, but
With
then
fire.
Yes.
some operative with a flamethrower burned down the greenhouse. right?
Yeah.
He's struggling to remember.
There was no evidence.
As the dean
I'm,
struggles to remember. As I was a player,
I'm
Uh,
I
pretty
was a
sure we
player.
burned
Greenhouse.
down the
It was
greenhouse.
in the
Sophia burned
greenhouse,
down
and
the
there was a
greenhouse.
fire.
I remember like what it was, a hairspray can and a lighter.
Yes,
There
Yeah,
was, I think it was
but
good
that
times.
we burned it, but I think the Chupacabra was actually taken away by that like bunny
van.
people. Yeah.
Yeah. Although
The Sweetheart
we
Foundation.
did get
Yes. Yes.
we did get pictures. We got Polaroids because I had my
Yeah.
Polaroid camera.
Yeah. But that's what I remember mostly about our experience with the Chupacabra. Is that it hurt Erica,
Mhm.
and Sophia started a fire, and it really took a toll. The greenhouse took a big old toll, but when it died, the Sweetheart van took the carcass and
Yeah.
left. So that were the main points that I remember from that particular point.
Wasn't there a
So
guy
I
in
wonder if
wasn't there a guy in black combat fatigues that broke the glass of the greenhouse from the outside and threw in like a fire like a magnesium grenade or something like that?
Those were our two, Sophia and Ava, our firebugs.
Yes, we caused some damage.
oh,
The two of them
probably.
caused some damage because I think me and Mir were on the outside. I was taking pictures.
Oh yeah, because weren't you also the one that called the cops?
I think we did. It wasn't as good a job as the time that we had to cover for Erica beating the snot out of Bug Boy, but it was close.
I remember being excited
Yeah.
about just
Totally
burning down.
totally had it coming, y'all.
Yes. She was excited to burn down potential trees.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta kill them when they're young.
But if
Yeah, that
that
one was happening. Whether we were going had the chupacabra there or not, Sophia was going to burn it.
Yeah, Erica was
um,
mad because she found a firearm, right, a pistol,
Oh yeah.
and she hid it up
She
in the
found a gun and they
she hid it
planted
up in
it
like
there.
the crotch of a tree,
yeah.
and one of you guys
Yeah,
narked on her. She was
that's what happens when you
she
leave
was
ship and
she was
Mir by themselves.
y'all set your
You know.
fires and have your fun. Why can't I have mine, y'all?
Right. Oh my gosh.
Um, Probably because at the time you were ready to shoot anything,
Well, of
and you
course.
scared the two
That's
guys at the party.
that's any time.
Yeah. So so this guy who is calling me for a chupacabra photo shoot. We since we know what we're up against, if it is indeed a chupacabra, we should be prepared with perhaps a little bit of fire.
I'm ready for this.
That sounds
I will
wise.
Um,
use my chemistry brain to bring some flammable items.
I will ask Ava to write down the recipe for the ritual for the lesser protection.
I will do that. What are the ingredients?
That is up to the dean.
Because the comprehend languages also needs a recipe. Do, do, do. But let's see, rituals from Crayton book. There we go.
Let's see. That's under the notes section. I see a new note from Shep. Amai's NPC notes. I'm just kind of glomming down. Magical shenanigans are known
All my old
rituals.
notes from
Ritual
when
books.
the
Wait,
before
there's two.
Unity.
There's a ritual book, Crayton's, and rituals from Crayton's book. I see two.
Yeah, ignore
Okay.
the first one, the ritual book : Crayton's. Use the
Also,
rituals from Crayton book.
looks like spray lacquer is extremely flammable.
Oh boy.
That's an art supply.
Yeah. Anything that's sprayable, generally, like you said, the hairspray, or flour is also very flammable.
Flour?
Really?
Yes, flour is incredibly flammable if you like, because of all the very dusty particles in the air. If you burn it, it does a
Oh.
yeah. Not fun to breathe in either.
I could see that. I mean, it's basically dried particled plant material.
Yeah, if you're ever to find videos of people like it's just big old puff of flour
Bake
and
shops
you
burning
burn it
down.
and it's like you see, that like very quick flame bubble that happens when something very thin and particly is in the air. It just does that like that sudden waft of fire and then it goes away. That's flour does that. Yeah, it explodes if ignited.
Nice.
Oh, this is also pretty.
So, I'll take flour with me. Flour is
Cool.
highly flammable. Yeah.
That's awesome to know.
Yes, it is highly flammable.
I can I
Oh,
can
look
see
at that!
Ava in
So nice!
pastel.
It's so pretty! Man, that's so fancy.
It is.
You gotta bleach your hair a lot for that.
Oh man.
Which one? Maybe a wig is in order.
I think Sophia would go through with the bleaching, put art on her head.
Yeah. Mixing chemicals together is Ava's jam.
If anything bad happens, it'll grow back.
We can chop it all off. They're so
Won't be
fancy.
matching the vision now.
No.
See what you started, Dean? See what you started.
Completely
I
different.
do. I do see what
Completely. It happens
as well
sometimes.
as well it should be. Chat room.
The soft pastel colors in the hair is so hard to achieve if you don't have very light hair already.
So, what I'm getting from that is y'all are going to practice on Erica.
And see, she has really blonde hair.
I don't know if she'd go for it.
The rodeo queen. I don't know.
Okay, you
But
should have access to the rituals there in that
Yes.
ritual from Crayton's book. Let's roll up some components.
yay!
Ah, it's a T. Huh?
Um,
That's nice. Because I have an 8 spirit.
Ooh. Same.
come on, roll you little d4. 2 and a 4, a 20. Huh. Huh.
Oh.
It's locked. I need to unlock it. Human tooth.
Ooh. A human tooth. For
The ritual, the tea
the-
ritual.
Oh,
And
I see.
and this is easy. Burned
Real time.
in sense. Now, Friar Esperanza's clever tongue. A 2 and a 3. So 1 on that table is a 17. Rattle from a rattlesnake.
Oh boy.
And
Oh, that's good. Erica likes to hunt those.
and a 5. 6 ounces. Crushed red glass. Very good. Huh. Looks like somebody's editing these as I type them in. Very nice.
I like how it's real time. It's
Very,
so fun.
very nice. Very, very nice. All right.
Delightful.
Shep, make a smarts roll. Everybody make a smarts roll.
Okay. Where are my smarts? There we go.
Periwinkle at it again.
Ava, success with a raise. You think you recall what the elf said to activate that lens that made it almost like it had shot out a beam of like ultraviolet light.
Ooh.
You think it was something like effluves.
Flues.
The other two, Sophia and Shep nod in agreement. Yeah, it was something like that.
So the satchel that Shep
Mm-hmm.
has the item.
Mm-hmm.
2 items. A potion vial made of heavy lead crystal and this
And,
small brass ring with a glass lens.
Okay.
At one time, it was affixed to his necklace, along with that little token of a feather that he used to cast comprehend languages.
Okay.
But he looks like he took it off his necklace and put it in this bag as a gift to you.
Huh. Well, we don't know exactly what this does, but we'll give it a try. Maybe we can activate it.
Did we actually see it hit the barbarian?
It did. It blinded him for a few moments.
Okay.
It either made his eyes burn
Oh.
or it was just very, very bright.
So it may not. It may blind him,
A temporary blindness.
but it's also a creature of the night,
Okay.
and it might really, really piss him off.
That's true. Maybe. Okay. Well, if
I say we take it. Yeah, we take the satchel with us, but that may be a last resort.
yeah, maybe if you're in real danger, give it a try. But
I'm just, as the dean, making sure that I provide you with all the information that you
Yes.
would have, that your characters would have from seeing things
so
happen or seeing things used or experiencing things.
the okay, so the satchel we could use is kind of like an emergency situation thing.
The satchel?
Um,
Satchel is just a
well, the
mundane.
satchel with the potion thing and the little glass.
Yeah.
Is that not the thing that's activating the
Yes.
weird flash? Right? Yeah.
The little lens.
Yes.
Yeah, the little lens. That's what's in the little satchel.
The little lens is in the satchel. And the potion vial is in the satchel.
Yes. Yes. So we'll keep that together. Uh, since Shep has it, he can keep it.
So,
Uh,
anybody here have one of their baby teeth saved?
Maybe
I
back
can't
at
say.
home.
I can't say I have any with me, but I do have many, many siblings that my parents have probably kept many a tooth.
Yeah, I
Does
know I
it
can
have?
pick some up whenever I
Wait a
go
minute.
home, but
Oh, human tooth. Okay.
Yeah.
I know Grandmuir will have some, but
Come here, little
So
cousin.
what
Boy,
about
that tooth is that tooth is
mystical
loose. It's hanging on just by a little bit here. Let me pull it out. In reality, like it just got loose
weights?
yesterday. But you're like, oh, it's ready to come out here. Let me tie a piece of string to it.
We can always maybe ask. I mean, the kids, Lisa Gray's kids, they got some teeth.
They are they are
wait,
they are 8 and 6.
didn't
But
we
all of their teeth have come out by then.
They're right in that middle. Yeah.
Yeah, they've
did
got
did we find, or was that something that the police took with them? A
what
thing of human teeth, or was that in my vision? Like a little vial or
from
something that was filled with human teeth?
Oh,
Are you thinking of the
that.
of the of the of the
uh
kitten teeth? The kitten teeth that the Bruja gave you?
No, this was
oh,
from
And
the
Anna
house.
Rodriguez?
This was from the Nazi house.
they would have taken it, I think, because they've
I just couldn't
taken
remember if
in.
we had found it or.
Oh, okay. There were, in your vision, canoptic urns. There were
Okay,
4 of
that's what
them.
I'm thinking.
They were like gold or
Mm,
bronze, and they had like different heads. One had the head of a pharaoh, one
oh
had the head of a
damn,
jackal, one
yeah.
had the head of a eagle, and inside one of these urns was visible a bunch of the what was the word, fetishes, I guess you would call them. One personal item from each of the 166 ghosts. So and these were like Jews that had been killed by Heimglimmer.
Yeah.
One was like a pair of gold spectacles. There were teeth. There were the last knuckle of fingers that had now just become bone. A lock of hair, a doll, a child's doll, stuff like that.
Sin.
A small prayer book, possibly. These as a group would fill these canoptic urns.
Hmm.
And in the one that you shattered in the room with the risen revenant of Osiris was a small, cheap locket with the initials, and I think the initials were like WK inscribed in
Hmm.
this locket, which you think might have been worth like $8 or something like that. It was WK were the initials on the locket. I think that's what you found amidst the
Okay.
broken shards of like ceramic. Where remember, I think it was Ava jumped up on this little rickety table that had
Yeah.
these little Egyptian god dolls or little statuettes, and also this canoptic urn that fell over. And was there something else in there? I think it was just the. No, you know what else was in there? In addition to the locket, there was also a toe tag marked the
Mm-hmm.
Pine Box, you know,
For the
whatever.
morgue,
Yeah, the morgue, Golden County morgue.
where Rabinowitz.
Yeah.
It linked to Rabinowitz. That's how we really dug in to be like, yeah, it was him.
Okay, so we
Uh,
probably don't have a way of getting a human tooth before tonight, before we leave with
no,
Mir.
no.
Hold
But we could
hold still,
ask.
Shep. I will get one.
That's
I
one way to
You
I
will
scare
think
get
them.
blasted.
I
Ah,
think there are rusty pliers under the house. Let me go get.
Oh
Again, you will get
why
no!
blasted.
Rusty?
No! None of that. None of that.
This won't hurt much.
Neither will the hot soup.
Hot soup. You know, I bet we could go to one of those like odd occult shops and they sell these incense antique.
Yeah. Well, I think we still have some incense because we bought some from the Bruja.
Oh. Oh yeah, I think we did have some from there.
Yeah, I think there were like 3 or 4 sticks. They looked like
Yeah.
little Christmas candy,
Yeah.
each wrapped in colorful green or red or blue foil, like tin foil.
Yeah. And I don't
Yeah, so
think
we did have
incense would be
that.
that hard to find,
No.
even if not in a cold. A candle shop would probably sell some too, or a new age shop.
Well, I think then yeah, I mean a human tooth could be found at one of those occult shops, but I guess
I wouldn't trust it to be real, and we
yeah, like
That's a good
that's
thought.
the one thing.
That's a good thought.
I don't know if it would actually be a real one, so maybe we'll hold off on that one, I
my
guess, for
memory might
now.
not be good right now, but I do remember that one.
Fair.
The I mean the speak language one we could do, but I don't know if it's very useful for this particular endeavor.
Yeah. We received 6 sticks of incense wrapped in foil and 3 kittens' teeth from the brew house. I
I
did
think it.
We
write that
also
down.
have
I think you used
we
one of the
have the
kitten's teeth
other one,
Yeah, because I think we've used
to
at
run up
least
the tree.
something. Right.
the rituals that we do know, which are the dark sight ones, the mind reading ones, wall walker, and the knowledge one. If we're going at night, the dark sight one would be very useful.
Mm-hmm.
And when we use it, it works for 1 hour, right?
That's right.
I believe so.
Okay. So we can get take that with us to prep.
And what was the knowledge one?
Uh, it says you need a pebble from a running creek and a burned incense.
Okay. So,
But
I mean, does
dark side
that?
one is the gold flakes and the honey.
Yeah. I was just trying to think if knowledge would actually help us know anything about the chupacabra that we don't already know.
I don't know.
I would say if you
Uh,
gave yourself a boost on your occult,
right.
I think that would give you a chance.
I mean, if it doesn't cost much, then you could take that one. I still have gold flakes and
Dude,
honey.
I can't actually remember. Dang. Did, did chupacabras have a language?
I don't remember
Uh,
it speaking.
they
They
do
they
not
speak in
speak.
a very high pitched warble that
Yeah,
they make in their throat.
it's not much of a language more than it is a primal tone, you know.
I told you
Uh,
I couldn't remember.
uh, I have okay. So according to my inventory, I still have 4 gold flakes and my honey, the honey bear.
Mhm. That's right. And I think you've put some heavy duty duct tape around that bear so it doesn't leak honey accidentally.
Do not want to explode. That thing is inside a Ziploc bag for sure. But yeah, so that's what's in her bag. Which is it flake, 1 gold flake per person, or is it
I
two
mean,
gold flakes?
it's many flakes, but it's about enough flakes to apply to 4 individuals.
Okay, okay. So we're good for the 3 of us at least for the dark sight. in my bag.
Mirror who?
Oh yeah, that's right. Mira's also there. 4 of us. We're good.
Mm-hmm.
We're good. Uh, so that's set at least. uh, the knowledge one. If you want to take that one, Shep, to help with the occult stuff, why not?
Sure. I
And
know at one point we were going to gather rocks or pebbles. I just don't remember if we ever did.
mm, I
Which
think when we
I
were
mean,
being chased and we went down the route of the park,
yeah.
we were talking about it, and I remember. I can't remember if we grabbed some from that walk or not, but I remember we discussed it.
But we can also always, I mean, we're not going till night, so, I mean,
Yeah.
we can just go to a river nearby and get some river rocks, river pebbles.
Let's take a walk to the. Or well, no, we can't walk there. We can drive there because it was in the downtown, right? So
There's an area sort of in the middle of town with a wooded area. It's called Crenshaw's Woods. In the middle of that is the lost spring of Crenshaw.
mm,
Crenshaw was one of the original explorers that discovered this area and attempted to bring farmers to settle. This land isn't really made for farming, it's better for cultivating the wood, the pine that grows. So he made a deal with the devil, the legend says, as the families that he had brought to settle were dying of hunger and thirst. And the way the legend is that the devil agreed and provided Crenshaw, I think his name was Eli Crenshaw, a spring of clear water and some food that had been growing around, tubers, and vegetables and whatnot. And 1 year to the day later, Crenshaw was found drowned face down in the spring.
mm, well, we need to get some smooth pebbles from a running
Hmm.
creek.
Right.
So we can make a quick stop there to prepare for this.
Okay, it'll cost you a half hour. Consider it done.
Sounds good. I can go. What is it? Whose truck? Maybe not Erica's truck.
Oh, my truck is brand new now.
Oh, that's right. Let's go into Shep's new and improved truck down to the creek.
I don't know why, but I really want to give Sophia the side eye.
But
Why?
I can't remember.
I
Can't
can remember.
remember.
I'm not going to tell you though.
Is it is it because she's the one that rammed the metal
Hey,
framed
hey.
stairs out
Shh.
outside of?
It was like, what are you talking about? What? No. If anything, I almost rammed his truck into the side of our house trying to stop a couple of crazy guys
Mhm.
kill us.
Pear
Almost.
tree? Peach tree? What was it? Dang.
Peach trees.
Oh,
There were some
man.
very
Hey,
nice peach trees.
it's
It's
okay.
there, but
Don't,
I can't. Dang.
don't worry about it. We just need to go to the creek. Let's just go. Let's go pick up some rocks. It'll be fun. It'll be fine. You can drive. It's all good.
Okay, you pick up the stones. You are
Hmm.
you're with Mir, the four of you, in Shep's truck. You are parked outside of the Pinebox Cemetery, which is very well cultivated. It's rather nice. I mean, the wall is stacked stones. It's crumbling a little bit. It's a nice place to spend eternity, I guess. And you see a beat up, sort of yellow beige Jeep. I think it's a Renegade. It's got that extra extended club cab and a weathered, beat up soft top on it. And that is what Lester said he'd be driving, and he'd be waiting for you at about an hour after the sun goes down.
So I say we try to do our ritual now so we can see in the dark. Yes?
Okay.
You're really good at this stuff, so I nominate Shep to do the spell. And I pull out the honey bear and the gold vials, and I hold it out in her very pull them out while her sleeves are way too long. Here you go. Here are the ingredients.
For what?
We need to do the dark sight spell. Remember,
Oh,
it's dark.
oh yeah.
Oh, that's right. Occults is smarts based, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That is
Funny enough, so is survival.
really.
everything, and we will do our best to support you, and hope for the best. I will support you, my newfound hand holder.
When did that happen?
Oh Lord Jesus! Never mind. Ignore that. It's fine.
Huh?
Please, just rub
Oh,
my eyes with some honey, please.
Ava, don't forget you have that one edge that allows you to gain a knowledge skill that you might not have, or to improve one that you do
Oh,
have.
that's true.
I'm just throwing that
I
out
could
there. You would know this.
I could assist because I normally had occult under the jack of all trades, but I have stealth this time. I think I'll do that just to assist him in doing the thing. Or I could do maybe I'll do the thing because if he can't remember anything, never mind, Shep. I'll take the lead. It's fine. I think I've seen you do it enough times. I have to roll my smarts for the jack of all trades.
Wonderful.
Roll smarts. So if I get a raise, it goes up.
What is your current occult?
Apparently, I managed to get stealth up to a D8 at some point.
Yeah.
Because I had my stealth at a D4, but when I did the jack of all trades, it bumped it up to a D8.
You must have gotten success with a raise. A success would have given you
Yeah.
one die or 6. A raise
So
would have
I'm
given
gonna
you
put
2
that back
or an
down
8.
to my D4, which it is originally.
That is one of the default skills that East Texas University setting wild cards start with.
So I'm going to take my chance at getting a cult. Let me do my smarts roll. Oh,
Ooh, the power of Periwinkle has failed you, Ava.
I need to roll that again.
I dumped a Benny in everybody's tray. It was a while ago. Might have been
I
before the
saw
break.
that. Thank you.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hang on. The character makes a smarts roll as an action after observing or studying. This is subject gains a D4 in the relevant skill with a success or a D6 with a raise. I may try again after an hour of study, trial, and effort or immersion if I fail or want to try for a raise. Oh, never mind. I can't do it again. I figured, I was like, I want to make sure that I'm not cheating. So
I mean, you're not cheating
never
if you want
mind.
to use a Benny and try to re-roll that. I will certainly permit that.
Okay. I will sacrifice a penny to give it another go. Smarts. Come on. Come on. Yay, a raise!
So I think your occult currently was a 4.
I don't have a cult, so it would be
A
a
6.
D6 with the
A 6.
raise.
Very good.
Uh,
Very, very
Let
good.
me make sure I have. Where is it? Skills. Give me occult. There we go. And that's going to be a D6. And then I'll put Jack of all trades next to it. So I know that it's not normal. All right. Time to rub honey and gold on everyone's eyeballs.
You have all had extraordinarily good luck casting this spell, this ritual,
Yeah.
in the
Let's see.
past.
I'm gonna get everything ready, and I'm going to do my best. And be like, okay, here we go. I have to do it once per person, right? Or is it?
No,
I forgot how it goes. Is it just if I get a success, I'm good for all 4 of us?
yes,
Okay.
that's the way I think we've played it. So what we're going to do is a sort of a dramatic task. So, oh, please don't get this in one round. That would be just embarrassing to make it that easy. A 21. So you know what, Sophia, you're recommending to Shep. You're like, last time we did this, how did we help? And you're like, I don't know, I don't remember. It was something about making sure the light was on, so the caster could read it, and all this. While you guys are talking about this, Ava says, "Okay, come here."
I did it.
And it's a success with 4 raises, which means that's 5 successes. You have managed to cast this ritual in 1 round by your lonesome with no help or aid from your comrades. So you quickly put a couple drops of honey on your thumb and forefinger, rub them together, and then sprinkle 1/4 of the remaining gold flakes. Smear them over the eyes of someone, and then someone. You repeat for all 4 of you. And you can all see, just as if it's bright as day out here in the last waning rays of sunlight. We'll say it's around 7. By 8, it'll be dark.
Oh man.
Ava, you can start spraying soup around too now.
Oh, wait, I'm gonna say you did this. You did this at 8:00. I'm not gonna cheat you out of the hour.
Oh.
Make you cast it and then sit there for an hour. You do this just as you park sort of behind this yellow Jeep Renegade, and you cast the spell, this ritual.
Okay. I can't do cool stuff like that. I just watch and I learn, and Shep's a good teacher. Yeah. Let's see.
In fact, you've seen this at least twice, maybe 3
Yeah.
times.
So I am out of gold flakes at this time.
This is the ritual that you acquired from the water tower.
Yeah. Indeed. So, my pepper spray is empty. I can throw that out. I forgot. No more pepper spray. When we got here, I would have. Let's see. I do not have any way to start a fire, friends, but I am more than happy to keep some flour on me to start a fiery explosion.